I do my testimony quite often. This was a little different today. My mom called me up and told me, she says, now, your testimony was okay, but you missed one good thing. And I said, okay, Mom, I got you. I know what I did. So this is for you, Mom. So when I was born out of 8 kids. I was the 3rd kid born. My brother and sisters before me died. And my other brothers and sisters after me died, except for the 8th kid. It was my brother, Elijah. We're the only 2 to live. We were both born premature. I was born 5 months. He was born like six months. I was like one of the first kids in America back in like 1984 to be born underwater. I didn't have my lungs fully developed. My mom and my dad, they are, I don't give them the glory that they really do deserve. Either the fact that they did sell marijuana and stuff like that. They were really good parents, actually. My dad gave me a whooping when I needed it. It was never just 'cause. He didn't just come and take it out on me. My mom always sat there after everything was done with my dad and stuff, and my dad was also coming off of drugs at the time, and he quit all drugs when I was I think when I was about 5 years old, he quit like everything completely, except for weed, and cigarettes took him a little longer. And alcohol, before the age of 10, it was gone. But what I'm trying to get at is, my mom and dad, they had a lot of money doing what they did and stuff. And so my dad made sure I always had brand new shoes from the mall, brand new clothes from the mall. But mind you, when I got old enough to earn it, I didn't just get things I wanted, I had to earn those things. But when my mom and dad fought or something, my mom would always pull me to the side and tell me, Levi, that's not how you're supposed to be in life. That's not how you act, and your dad's just going through a hard time right now, and he doesn't know how to express his feelings. So I sat there with my mom, and then it came time where my mom and dad had a really big fight one time, and they tried to make me choose who I wanted to go with. So I ran in my room and I grabbed my Harley Davidson backpack and all my Harley Davidson stuff, and I came out in the driveway and they said, who do you pick? And I said, both of you. My mom and dad cried. That was a really hard point in my life. One of them to actually be asked something like that was detrimental in my life at the time. But my mom always pulled me to the side and told me how life was supposed to be. My grandma, she helped raise me. She helped teach me how to write from my left hand to my right hand so I can write with both hands. But my mom always sat back and she took her time to explain to me the facts of life. My dad did it in a different way, but my mom, she's my mom. She nurtured me, and without that woman being involved in my life, if I was raised by my grandpa and my dad, I would have been a cold, cold dude. But my mom has always been there for me. She's always made sure that I had food. She always made sure I had clothes, and I don't mean just clothes, but good clothes. She had to pay me. Every time it was for school pictures, she had to pay me a Ninja Turtle just so that I would dress right and keep the way I looked and made my hair good and all that stuff, so I could go take the pictures she wanted, because I would have just went. My mom, she worked 2 jobs as I got older. My dad was there, though. My dad was there through all of it. My mom and dad never separated until after I got older, until after I was of age. We went all kinds of different places all over California. We ate out a lot. But those are just the sugar toppings. I mean, there's things that happened, that I myself went through that kind of culturally shocked me, where I was trying to get involved in gangs and stuff at a young age, between the age of 12. I got arrested on McHenry behind the old carpet place that's across the street from Walgreens. My buddy was tagging on the wall. I was around the corner jumping in the dumpster, grabbing the dead carpet pieces, the little samples. I was grabbing those and bringing them back to my dad so he could throw them underneath the truck so we can get under our truck. We have a 1937 Chevy that we built, so I could get under there without laying oil and stuff. Well, the cops came, I got arrested, he got arrested, I went home. I told him, don't take me home, take me to my grandma's house, please. I didn't want to go home. I already knew what was gonna happen. My dad opened the door with a big smile and says, oh, you're home. What happened here, officer? And I knew from there, I was gonna get my ass whooped. My dad just got done bringing a lot of pot home, and I mean a lot. And then I showed up with the cops and stuff, and we lived in over there by Pet Boys off of Coolidge or Collier Avenue. So it's actually back then it still is right now a nice neighborhood. So after that, I went through my probation and went to resistance against public prosecution. That's called RAP for spray painting. The guy I did that with, he didn't go to any of them. He didn't pay. He didn't cooperate. So I couldn't hang out with him no more. And my parents, one day I went to a field trip with Columbia in the mountains, and then a week later we moved up there. So then things got really hard and difficult and depression for me because I was like, a city kid moving to the mountains of Columbia is like total culture shock. I lived in Shaw's Flat. The old apartments that are there, we lived there for 15 years. I consider it Columbia personally, because once you go down the hill, so anyways, those apartments are still there, but they're not operational. So going back, my mom, she worked at the hotels and stuff there in Sonora. Then she went and got a job at we knew it as the 76 gas stations right above Sonora High School. She ended up working there so long that they sold the business, but they did not, she came with the business when A&PM bought them out, and they give her own deli. So that was her whole thing. She was part of the whole situation with it. So we had to work for a guy named Hafri, and he didn't like me, and I didn't like him, but he wasn't my boss. And he had every right to not like me, really. I did whatever I wanted. I was getting high at the place in the back, or in the walk-in with all the drinks and stuff, smoking dope and stuff, but they never caught us, not once. But I did my work. I always worked really well. I worked 2 jobs. I worked at the Dollar Tree in the Junction, and I'd work from 11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning, get off, and then walk from the Junction to the 76 gas station. You walk the train tracks, it's a little faster. So winding back to, I'd go work for my mom. My mom was my boss, and also I lived at her house, and I was of age, so I had to work for her for free. The cool part was I got to take home whatever I wanted from the store at the end of the day, and I don't mean just like everything. I mean like, a soda or a case of beer or something like that. I was so hooked on drugs though, so bad. My girlfriend was working too, and she was hooked on it, and my mom would rip her out of the bed and make her go to work because she had no parents, she had no family. We give her love, we give her family. And my mom said, you're gonna earn your spot. You're gonna learn what it's like to earn something in life. And we love you, and we believe in you. So my girlfriend would be mad coming down, and I felt so bad for her. And I would have to bring her drugs and stuff, but moving past all that, what I'm trying to get at is my mom did a really good job of raising me. I mean, you guys all see I have a kind heart. I'm a good guy. I don't try to sugarcoat nothing, and I don't change up. She taught me how to be that way. She used to sit me when I was a kid in a room that we had with a quad stereo. For you guys that are older, younger than us in our age, it's the first surround sound type stereo. We had a record player, and I'd listen to records all day long of all the different bands. I know all my music and stuff. Pretty cultured in every genre, just about, except for like salsa and stuff like that. But I can still, if I have to, you know what I mean? But so moving past all that, Mom, I love you so much, and you too. You do mean the world to me on every basis and every day. I love you so much, and I can't thank God without you. Last night, we went to Sonora because my daughter, some things happened. I don't want to get into all that. But I'm driving into town where I'm from, and I was telling her I'm so glad that we're just leaving. I'm so glad I'm not here. And right now, guys, I have an option to go have a job in Sonora at the Resiliency Village. If you guys don't know, that is a homeless encampment where they turned it into a rehabilitation. And everybody there, I sold drugs to. Everybody there, I done drugs with. The person that runs it, she and I I was clean, but she would help me get all my stuff, and we would move, we'd make money moves, okay? And now she's clean. She's been clean for 2 years, and good job on that girl. But she runs the whole Resiliency Village, and she sees these videos, and she called me up the other day and said, Levi, I have a job opportunity for you, but I want you to wait till I get a house, a bigger house. And then my other friend, she said that she wanted that I could live there with her, and we went there last night because she lost her house, and it was a bad situation. It would have made me depressed to go live at that house. No offense, but I do love you, Alyssa. Yeah, I had my 15-year-old daughter calling me, running down the hill with her little brother, trying to hide from the cops from CPS taking him last night. So we jumped in the car and left. I called Mike, said, Mike, I need grace. I might not be back till tomorrow. He says, just go, just come back sober here. So I'm sober. When we got there last night, the CPS and the cops came, but her friend was there to intercept first and had him in the car. I told him, no, I'm taking him to my house. My house is clean, my house is legit. And they said, well, we're gonna go and make sure. I haven't got a call back yet, but I'm putting it in God's hands because I can't control that. So I believe in my heart that everything's okay for right now, you know? But nothing scarier than hearing the 15-year-old girl crying and screaming on the phone for you to come, Dad, come. And I'm not even a real dad. She called me before she called. I'm the step-up dad than her own dad. So we were gone in a hot minute. And so basically, guys, I just want to say that each and every single one of us in this room, we all got a future self that's counting on us so much and believing in every single one of you. Every single one of you in this room has a person, and that person is you, that we have to fight and we have to overcome on an everyday basis, that believes in you so heartily that it's giving you the protection and the belief right now. That's why we're even sitting in this room, that it loves you. Because this world don't love us. This world's never loved us. Since the day we were born, it's tried to kill us. And all I'm going to say, though, I'm going to leave it at this note, that I love each and every one of you. You guys are our sole inspiration on an everyday basis. And my work crew, you guys are okay.
Well, you're not.
Josh, I'm just letting you know, I'm to everybody, Josh, we don't have a receipt to return you, so that's why we keep you.
No refunds.
No refunds, Bubba. We love you, though. You guys got to all understand this, too. Listen, every day you guys go to bed, that's another day conquered in your sobriety. Every day you guys go to bed, that's another day you guys fought the devil. Every day you guys come and wake up, that's another day you just won sobriety. So just remember that you guys all need to believe in yourself, because right now, you guys could be up here talking, too.
Forgive me if I mess up. It's been a long time since I did this.
Never mess up. I'm talking to the Lord.
Moment of silence for the addicts that suffer. Jesus, thank you for waking us up another day to enjoy the sunlight that shines upon all of our faces. I just pray that we all have a good day and that we have good things coming and that good things will go, but in a good way. give us the strength to not fall for our enemies, but to stay strong and move on, to make us stronger. I just pray that we all have a good day. Amen.
Randy.
God, make me a better person. Teach me to understand people, no matter how big or how small they may appear to be by my estimate. Show me where I have hidden my own defects of character, instead of me finding the defects of others. Teach me to listen to what people have to say, and to answer their questions unselfishly and fairly, or to just simply reply with kindness. Keep me from interrupting people or contradicting them when they speak, and make me as courteous and tolerant of others as I would expect them to be to me. Forbid that I should spread poison gossip. Don't let me laugh at others' mistakes or resort to shame or ridicule when people displease me. May I never punish or condemn others for my own selfish satisfaction, or to show that I have more power than them. Let me not tempt others to lie, deceive, or harm people, and guide me hour by hour to demonstrate by all that I say and do that honesty will produce a stronger character and ultimately happiness. Reduce, I pray, the evilness within me, for it is my greatest enemy. And when I feel out of patience with myself, help me, God, to hold back a vicious tongue. May I ever be mindful that people are people, and I should not impose on them the judgment left for you alone. Let me not rob others of the opportunity to make choices and decisions for themselves. And bless me with the willingness to give when the request is reasonable, and the courage to deny things that I know from my experiences can bring harm by any measure. And loan me your wisdom to have pure motives in all my affairs or endeavors, and fit me, God, to be an instrument of love and respect, so others will imitate me. Amen.
Amen.
For farm, Sonia has. Josh, John, Richard, Jula,
Thank you, brother.
Fernando, Eddie Deacon.
Josh, if you shut up, you can hear me.
I do shut up.
If you shut up, you can hear me.
Josh heard it. Oh, that's
I never seen you like that.
something.
You always got it all.